Greetings, salutations, and many hellos. I am Multi126789, other known as Multi-Man, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video has actually been a long time coming that I should have probably had done probably back at the beginning of 2020, but, you know, never late than never, right? You know, we just hit 500 subscribers this past year, and we're going to move forward this year trying to hit 1,000. But, you know, I think that since I've been slacking a little bit, this video is for anybody who is new on the channel and who I would consider my lovely chow of the internet. Chows being entities slash little cute creatures from Sonic Adventure series. If you haven't seen them before, here's a picture of them now. But I consider everybody in my community to be chows of the internet because they can grow and evolve in very many different ways and still have a really cool and great importance in my heart. So, that being said, this video is just going to be a open video just to be like, hey, this is what I recommend you watch on my channel. If you're starting off just looking at my channel and being like, there's a lot of content on here, where do I start? So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so, in my honest opinion, there's quite a few playlists on my channel that you can watch. If you're on the front page right now and watching this video that is for people who are new to my channel, you probably can see that I dissect everything by sections. So we have the, you know, more recent section, which is all of everything that's in the 2020s. Then we have some of the older stuff that isn't of high quality, but still is stuff that I cherish and I keep because I don't really delete content on my channel. I try to keep everything because it's all a part of the history. So if there's anything that you see there that's interesting, that's also there. But if I was to recommend, like through list of everything I have, I guess there's a couple of ones that I have on my top priority that if you're wanting to see how my channel is and how I am as a person, that you can go and look at these. So, for tied for like 5th place, because I'm gonna go in order, tied for 5th place is every single one of my Xenoblade playthroughs. All of these playthroughs are very good for a start off to basically see how I basically go with making videos, editing videos, how I enjoy, what type of content I really enjoy. Most of my stuff ended up being more JRPG focused, when at the beginning it was more platformer focused, but you know, we're trying to get back in there. Penny's Big Breakaway is coming out, so look forward to that, probably being on the channel at some point. But all of my Xenoblade Chronicles playthroughs, whether you're watching 1, 2, or 3, are very fun little romps through the Xenoblade games and are made to be somewhat cinematic and also allow you to enjoy it if you're just watching it for a first time, or if you want somebody to give you an opinion on a video game that they like a lot. They like the games a lot, so that would be my first recommendation for our playlist. You can go and, again, you can find them in either the playlist section or you can find them on the front page. Number 2, or I guess the number 4 spot, I would say, actually, Fire Emblem Three Houses. To be honest, Fire Emblem Three Houses, that playthrough is a very long playthrough. I think it's 75 episodes. All of them are around an hour to 45 minutes long. If you're very interested in JRPGs with very enriching characters and story and, you know, tactical gameplay, very much recommend it. But also because of that, if you get to episode 50, I have a custom-made intro for the second half of the game. So I really suggest you watching that playthrough just because I'm always so proud of that intro. I'd play it here, but it would get copyright strike. I already accepted that when I made the intro for episodes 50 onwards, that it would be copyright. But, you know, we have fun around here, so sometimes you gotta just push the envelope to be able to have fun. And that's what we do. Nextly, I think that this is probably the most accurate one that I would say that if you want to know, like, me in and out, like in an interpersonal level, like an interpersonal playthrough that I just enjoyed, because even if people didn't like the game, I really liked the game, was Rune Factory 5. Because Rune Factory 5 does have a lot of flaws in it, but I enjoyed that game immensely, and I think we did almost 60 plus episodes of that game. There's a lot of fun stuff, and I also have stuff like the tips and trick videos for a lot of my Rune Factory playthroughs or Room Factory games, because again, I love those games to pieces, man. So if you want to see anything regarding like stuff like a more casual game or farming sim game where I talk about a lot of the aspects and integral things that go into making that, please, by all means, go ahead and watch those playthroughs, because like I said, I have at least one playthrough up, and then I have several different tips and trick videos for each of the games I believe that are out currently. And now, this is where this video is a little bit tough, because there is two different versions of how I feel about this. Both of these can be interchanged for the second and first spot on what I recommend for you to watch for my channel. But if I had to choose, I would say that first, I guess for, you know, the second place, I would say look at my highlights. Highlights on my channel are basically broken down and just taking a full playthrough and condensing them into like the best parts of them. Or I take a stream, because I live stream on here and also on Twitch, and condensing them into the funniest parts of one of my streams. Basically giving you the best taste of my both editing, comedy, and also just me as a person in general editing videos and content. But also, our final playlist of this little section, for anybody who is new, is the Once Again Talking About series, where, once again, we're talking about video games. Video games is always fun. The whole point of my channel is to talk about video games and give spotlight to video games that, you know, I may play on my own, but I just want to discuss because I don't feel like there's not enough people discussing them or talking about them. These, once again, talking about videos are very important because I think they have, in a general sense, just a wide and big scope of just me just talking about stuff that I think we all enjoy. And if you're interested in video games, that's why you found this channel. To be honest, again, like I said, I haven't uploaded that many in the last little bit, but also we had things like the Games of this Year videos that came out at the end of each. Well, since 2022, I made sure to do a Games of this Year where I basically go over everything I played. So if you want a longer version of that, there's probably a card up in the top right corner of the screen if you want to go that. But if not, you can just go to the playlist for the Once Again Talking About series in the main front page. But yeah, my lovely chows of the internet, thank you all for listening to me talk about and gush about all of my stuff that I have. I hope that you guys decide to stick around, you know, like I said, watch any of those playlists that I recommend, and if you enjoy that content, hey, we're going to be here, we're going to be doing stuff. I do have some big plans for game playthroughs that I want to do this year, so most of them are probably going to be streamed on my YouTube, and then you guys can watch that, or if not, you can just wait for highlights to come out, so you can then go ahead and digest those with the rest of us. But, yeah. I have been Multi-Man, other known as Multi126789. Thank you, my lovely chows of the internet, for taking the time to check out my channel, and I hope to see you back here again some other time. So, ciao, ciao, until then.